All you see on CNN is anti-Trump slogans and white supremacy. But where are those good old conservative values and the faith in God? Well, lucky there's the Orange Men Pod. Lucky there's two men who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. We are the Orange Men Pod. That's my favorite part. Clint.
I've noticed.
Clint.
Listen, with your new lights, is this like casting a shadow?
Is it?
On my face?
It's casting a beautiful shadow. You look gorgeous, baby. Now everybody can see how handsome you are.
I don't know.
I know.
I feel like we're in high def or something.
Well, it is what it is, because, we've been dark for a long time. Hey, listen, dude, welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome back from vacation. Yes. I missed you.
Down there.
I've been here, Jones, and I've been thinking about doing a podcast without you, and it just wasn't working. I couldn't do it.
Couldn't come up with anything?
I was sitting here in front of the lights, and I'm like, I couldn't do it.
Well, I'm glad I could be your inspiration.
Yeah, man.
To get
You're
behind the
the
mic.
meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. Next to Donald Trump, it's you, baby.
Well, it probably felt good to take a week off, get your mind cleared.
It kind of did, because, I had a hard time going to sleep at night because, you want to turn on the TV, and because shit's happening. It's been like the busiest week ever since you've been gone.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, and then I just want to just go to sleep, but you turn that shit on, then it gets you all riled up, and then you can't fall asleep, and you got to get up early. It's a nightmare. It's ridiculous.
That's when you just gotta hit the live YouTube and speak your mind.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just want to get some sleep. I don't know, but man, it's great to be back. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we're
Happy to be with you.
Little quick Wednesday episode.
Yeah, I got to do some. I got to stay up late tonight, do some work. So I said, hey, what the hell? Might as well just pull you down from your house and
Yeah, a little midweeker.
drag a bottle of beer and some wine, get down here and blast one out.
Sounds good.
Where are we gonna go, dude? There's 150 things we can talk about, and I have no idea where to start.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you got this virus thing. It's just up and down all over the place. You got Afghanistan. You got the worst president in the history of the United States since Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
This guy is a disaster. We got to start a petition. It's time for him to resign.
A lot of people questioning themselves these last 2 weeks.
God, in what capacity?
Wow, just the social media, Twitter stuff. Like, if I'd have known this was gonna happen, I never would have voted for this guy. Like, dude, we've been talking about this since. I mean, obviously we weren't doing a podcast last summer, but we've been telling everybody, do your own research, look into it, and pay attention.
Yeah.
Not go by what CNN or Rachel Maddow and Russia.
Don't listen to that dude.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
You don't listen to that guy. And they're all stepping down. So because their ratings suck, and they know
Who's stepping down?
Maddow is at the end of her contract. You got
miss him.
Donnie Lemon.
Don Lemon. I love Don Lemon.
He's stepping down.
He was a classic joke.
Cuomo was out at the strip club dancing when he told everybody to mask up and don't be losers.
His brother?
No.
Wait. Chris?
Yeah, Chris Cuomo.
The media guy.
Yeah, on his show, he was telling everybody to mask up and don't be losers, and then he was in the Hamptons over the weekend at a strip club doing some cringy-ass dance.
Was he with his brother?
Nah, he's with some random-ass dudes, but they didn't have masks on
I saw
either.
the dance.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I could do better than that.
Well, it's your classic Italian white boy dance, probably, right?
Yeah. I'm half Italian, so I could do some of that.
All arms and a little neck.
And he was at a strip club?
Yeah, it was a strip club.
Damn, what's with these people? And no one ever questions them.
And then, yeah, well, you had the Obama's party, where everybody was in town for that, and then...
Yeah, that's okay.
What'd they say, 74 people in Nantucket, or I guess Martha's Vineyard, came down with the coronavirus?
Yes.
Well, it was probably one of the 200...
attendees?
No, those were the employees, like the people that were serving the party.
They got sick.
Yeah, he had 600 people there for the party.
Wow.
We'll never know if they got sick or not, because...
And all I heard about was them bitching about Sturgis.
Yeah. So it's amazing.
The super spreaders.
last year, I mean, you would have figured they would have canceled Sturgis because last year was the super spreader.
No, not Nome.
When they were at Sturgis. Well, I'm just saying.
No, not her, man. She's the best.
When they were at Sturgis last year, there was a, what do you think about this? Spreader.
Super spreader.
Everything's a spreader if you're on the side of freedom-loving people.
I know. God forbid you choose freedom.
Yeah, so...
Dude.
I just want to... What?
I was on the WHO website today.
Okay.
I got to get this out. I could not believe what I saw.
It's facts, right? It was on their website.
It was on the WHO. You can look it up yourself. World Health Organization. Guess how many people in China died of the coronavirus? Now, you would think they have probably 4 times the amount of people we have.
Because they have 1 billion people.
And we only have 350 million.
Right.
We lost, according to the air quote numbers, 620,000 people, something like that.
Some change.
So if you figure they're 4 times as big as us, that they should be somewhere around close to 2 million deaths.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think.
5,000 people reported WHO.
Well, they're probably lying.
5,000. Well, who's lying?
China.
Really? You think they're lying?
China.
Do you think we might be lying too?
Yeah, because now that we know, that the tests were bad, the everybody that died last year was of the virus, so to speak.
Yeah. Were those numbers fabricated?
No, I think it was just the numbers were fabricated because everybody was getting money, the doctors, the hospitals and the administrators.
Know what else I found on the
what
WHO website?
What's that?
During flu season, the 3-4 months of flu season, 600, I believe, 600 kids from ages 0 to 12, I think it was, died of the flu.
What, last year or?
Last year. Just the 3 months of the flu season.
Here or?
Yeah, in the United States.
Okay.
In the whole year and a half of that number died of COVID.
So 300?
Yeah. So the flu is more deadly to children. Where were these people? Where were these people when the flu was killing these kids? Where were they? Were they masking them up? Were they vaccinating them? Were they forcing them to stay home?
No.
Where were these people? Where were these people?
Well, the influenza, what's it normally kill on an average year besides last year? It's a couple 100,000, right?
No, I don't think it's that many.
I thought it was because we kind of went over the stats,
I think it's like 60,000, somewhere around there. Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Influenza. But that's a big number for a 3-month span, 4-month span. but nobody cares.
Because it's the flu.
Yeah, and there's no vaccine for that.
Sure.
It's a shot.
Well, that's
not a vaccine.
That's what they're doing now.
They're giving us a shot.
So
it's not a vaccine.
So did you see that
It's not a vaccine, people.
So now the boosters are coming out.
Yeah. Wow.
Because as you progressively, whenever you got your initial first or second, I don't know, it didn't really classify whichever it was, if you only got the one Johnson & Johnson or whatever, or the 2 shots. But so I think the one I did read was like Moderna was like 42% after 6 months efficacy. So I think the Moderna one was like 75% efficacy after 6 months. So if you got it in January or February, let's say you were like, I gotta rush out, passports, this, that, the other thing, and you rushed out, got your, the Jabberooski early. So now it's to the point where it doesn't even, it's no different than if you were to just get sick, and it doesn't make sense.
Well, I heard there was a lady on the radio today. She said that she got COVID early on, and a year and a half later, she got antibody test for $10 at LabCorp. They'll do it.
Yeah,
and she had a high amount of antibodies. Still,
yeah,
a year and a half later.
I know we spoke about it, and I heard
her number was like 4 in the high 4s.
I heard somebody mention it earlier. Like, what happened to herd immunity again?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't. No one talks about it. No one talks about people who had COVID.
Like I know we talked about it,
Well, we're the only ones
but
talking.
now
about
it's like,
No
now
one
you
talks
just
about
got to get the shot. So
Yeah.
I saw, I guess,
But it doesn't work anymore.
well, I saw Greg Abbott. He got coronavirus or came up positive for it. And some lady's like, well, like the guy who banned the masks. And then, the other person's like, this is a TikTok thing. The other person's like, yeah, it's kind of because he was vaccinated. It's like, yeah, she's like, oh, he banned the mask. And then the other girl's like, yeah, it's kind of like the vaccine doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not the mask. I mean, he
well, now they're calling them.
Even if it was
now they're
work-
calling them breakthrough cases.
it's stupid.
We gotta stop.
I know,
It's not a breakthrough case. It doesn't work.
No, just let it go. It's
You're better off getting the coronavirus.
I heard
honestly.
Greg Gutfield. I guess it was earlier today because
It's
they're
not
on
a
five.
It's not a problem.
He said because that's all Joe Biden talked about today
What?
with the press. Was he had like a little coronavirus task force meeting and stuff like that. Like,
good for him.
Dude, do you understand what's going on in this world? And you're worried about this again. We shouldn't. People need to wake up. I don't understand it. Like, when are you going to realize, like, most people in this world don't care about this unless you're an authoritarian government, like in New Zealand and Australia, where they're like, you can't go out and have a beer, you can't go out, stay in your homes, you can't wave to your neighbor because your skin follicles are going to float over and give them coronavirus.
It's stupid.
But we're here sitting here going, like, yeah, it makes sense. No, it doesn't.
None of this makes sense.
But we keep on playing the game.
Well, we got everybody so fucking scared.
I'm tired of it.
I'm tired of it too. I'm never putting another fucking mask on. Arrest me.
When I was down in North Carolina, which is a great place, Outer
You're
Banks.
telling me I flew all the way to Kentucky to get some of your fried chicken, and the Colonel isn't even working today?
Colonel's dead.
I recommend everybody go down there. Bunch of freedom love. No,
Where?
maybe Kentucky, Outer Banks, North Carolina.
Oh, I'm going.
Freedom loving people. There was a couple people that wore masks. They were probably from out of state, but even the people that were from out of state were not wearing masks.
Listen,
Nobody cares.
mister, we don't want any trouble here.
Rubbing elbow to elbow in the stores, in the restaurants, up at the crappy bars.
Listen, that's what I want to do.
And
I want to see people's faces. I want to get out and mingle. I want to be with people. I want to learn new things. I want to talk to people.
Let me see your QR code so I can scan your phone. And
if I get
you're
sick, I
allowed
get
in here.
sick. Listen, there's a better chance. I'm more likely to go out into a crowd of people and get shot by somebody than I am catching coronavirus and dying.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. It's ridiculous what we're afraid of. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is America.
Yeah.
The United States of America, the greatest country on the planet. It wasn't built by fear. It wasn't built on fear. And let me tell you something else. It wasn't built on racism either. All you people need to stand down and shut the F up. I'm tired of listening to your fucking nonsense. This country was not built on racism. This country was built on freedom. Everybody who lives in this country today is equal. We're all the same. We all work together. We all built this country. We all made it what it is today. Stop with the wokeness. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with the masks. I'm done with the fucking virus. I'm done with this fucking president. He's out of control, stupid. What president has such a horrible situation that happened in Afghanistan happen, go up, read off a teleprompter, and as soon as he's done, turn his back and walk away?
Well,
can you imagine if Donald Trump walked away?
Somebody snapshotted a picture of the teleprompter and it said, "Leave now."
Leave now.
Yeah.
Leave now, motherfucker. Because you're an idiot and we can't have you answering questions.
No, we can't have him answering any questions.
Jesus.
Which is why,
God.
again, they're not talking about it today. When
These people on CNN and CNBC are apologists for the Taliban.
It's pretty damn close to it.
We're going to talk with them, and we're going to make them be honest and humanitarians, and they're going to take care of their women.
Are you out of your mind? They're going to kill everybody.
They're already killing people.
They're psychopathic maniacs. They're not to be reasoned with.
Maybe some of them are good guys. There just might be a percentage of the crowd that's
really Taliban. Fuck, get out. What's the matter with you?
You missed me for a week, and now
Jesus Christmas, God.
I'm not sympathizing with
them.
I'm
I know, but you're making fun. I get it.
Sarcastic.
Yeah, I get it. But these people are animals.
Because we've already read reports of stuff that's going on.
Yeah, why do I call them people? They're animals. They're animals. They rape women. They abuse children. They murder people for their own pleasure. They're disgusting pieces of garbage, and they have no business being on this planet. And if I was the president of the United States right now, Afghanistan is infested with Taliban. I'd fucking flatten it right now. Get rid of all of them. Goodbye. I'd give everybody 24 hours to get the fuck out, and I would fucking level it.
Yeah.
We should have never left there. And Donald Trump said before he left office, he wanted to get our troops out of there. But he said, if they do anything, we're coming back.
Well, that's the difference.
And we're coming back with a force like you've never seen.
Yeah. But that's the difference. People were scared. People were scared.
Biden's a pussy.
I mean, you saw what he did to al-Baghdadi. You saw what he did to Soleimani.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these guys, whoever else we don't really know about. God. All these other bombings. And now you have, China threatening Taiwan because, hey, obviously you see what's happening to Afghanistan, and America's not going to protect you, so you might as well just you're going to get it forcibly taken over. But the problem with the whole, we've already seen the reports, and whatever you want to believe or don't believe. You got to take a little bit of the truth with what's going on. I'm sure some of it's truth and some of it's just stretched to make it seem more salacious. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Even Peter Griffin knows the worst network on TV.
Hi, NBC. This is Peter Griffin. Listen, you guys are doing a great job. If anybody knows what America wants in the 90s, it's NBC. But I just have one small request. I like Dateline, but I really hate waiting 2 hours to find out who the killer is.
That's a great point. Make you sit around for that fucking nonsense.
You should know who the killer is 5 minutes into the show because they tell you. And you just don't figure it out.
Okay. Listen.
Yeah, the thing with Trump, and I know in Biden's speech, he's like, well, May 1st, Trump was going to do this. May 1st was the deadline. Yeah, the difference is he already showed that there was a plan. There was a quick reaction force that was going to be, I heard it today, it was like CTR or something like that, where critical response team or something like that.
Not critical race theory?
No, it wasn't that. Because that's why I didn't want to say CRT. But it was something along those lines where, if something were to go on or they were approaching the embassy, boom, these guys would be deployed, fly in, get everybody up and out. Yeah. I saw a couple other guys, obviously everything's going on. But, and again, like you said, if Trump had won, these guys wouldn't have been doing it. And I remember, when they won when Trump wanted to have the Taliban at Camp David for peace talks? And all the Dems, no, we can't have them here. Those people are killers, this, which is fine. All right. Everybody was like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
But he had all this peace in the Middle East. Ever since Joe Biden's taken over, Israel and Hamas, you know what I mean? All these other places, Afghanistan.
Do you know why there was peace in the Middle East?
Why?
Peace. Reagan said it back in the 80s. Peace through strength.
Yeah.
If you're not the biggest, baddest boy on the block, there's no peace.
Well, now we got crepe skin Biden's face.
Creepy.
It's gonna friggin'.
We got to get him on that commercial. Creepy skin. I got creepy skin, fellas. You gotta do something for me. I can't read this teleprompter all the time. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he can't even work his way through that.
I know, it's bad. He don't know what he's talking. He don't even know what he's saying. At least pre-read it.
Yeah, work it over.
What I mean? Yeah. Take practice. Do a practice run. Okay, yeah.
They just walk him out there like.
The thing about Trump, what I liked about him, and I like about people who speak from the heart.
Yeah.
He had notes on a teleprompter, but he went off on what was in his heart.
Yeah.
Biden's got nothing in his heart, man. It's cobwebs. He's got nothing. Dude.
It's Charlotte's Web in there.
Yeah, have a fucking clue. Give me your opinion. I just want to know what you think.
He can't do that.
I know. There's no...
we heard that before. You want me to take questions, Nance? No, get them out of here. You're done.
Yeah, I want to know what you think. I don't want to know what you're being told to think. I want to know what you think.
Well, that's the whole point.
He's not a president. He's not my president. He's not... he's the resident.
So...
He's just there.
And then all right, so we have this Afghanistan, and I know the numbers are skewed. It's either 10,000. I heard another guy saying that there's 86,000 people that were working throughout the country that were like interpreters or
Yeah.
family, it's probably family members and stuff, or people that were working tightly with these, these groups of operators that were out there in the field, leading them through these mountain trails and stuff like that. And all those people that work with us, I mean, if they get caught, who knows? I mean, we know it could happen.
Yeah.
And then, I hear another guy say that there's anywhere from like 15 to 40,000 United States contractors that are over there, like, that are just being hung out to dry. Like, hey, don't email us, don't call.
They're there building the infrastructure.
Well, they're protecting the people that were supposed to be doing the stuff.
Unbelievable.
Now, I'm not talking about contractors like that. I'm talking about like the
Military contract?
Yeah, military contractors that work for companies that hire to help build these villages and stuff for those contractors that are actually building the villages.
Right.
But that's what they're doing. So now we got to worry about those guys and everybody else that
we just abandoned it. How do you put 20 years into it and just abandon it?
Well, that's
Listen,
that's the biggest
America, the United States of America is a beacon of freedom, a beacon of hope
Well, that's
to
why
the
those
rest
guys are
of the
holding on to the wheel wells to
to
get
the
here.
rest of the world. Exactly. Why would you hold on to like a wheel well of an airplane?
And I saw,
You're not going to make it.
I saw a lot of posts.
They'd rather die that way.
I guess, but I well, it's like you said, man. They're gonna die either. I'd rather die that way than get tortured and get my arms cut off or my neck cut off to a certain point.
Those
And I still
people
stay
are
alive.
Animals. They're savages.
But that's why, some of those people are probably happy to see the United States leave because maybe they want their country back. Not all those people on the airport or the runway. You know what I mean? When they're waving, like some guys are like, yeah.
It's a lot of dudes. Where's all the women and children? I had a problem with that.
Well, because they
How about
know
getting the women and children out? They're the ones that are going to suffer.
Yeah. Well, you're either gonna die with your family or you're gonna die with your family, or without your family. Your family's gonna die.
I think I would have stayed and died with my family. I don't know if I'd leave my wife and kids.
Well, they already took away all the private guns that were. I'm sure were rampant in those villages and stuff like that.
How is everybody okay with this? Nobody cares.
Nah, they do.
No, I know, but like these libs, do they care?
What are we worried about? Fucking Mr. Potato Head and syrup.
Syrup.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima.
Well, that's the stuff we're worried about.
Some good ass syrup, though.
The military's worried about critical race theory. That's another thing. Like, we shut down training so we could weed out all the domestic terrorists that are in the military. Well, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should actually start working on some real shit that these guys, and I know Joe Biden last week or whatever, I saw the clip, it was from this July 8th, where he's like, well, there's only 75,000 of them against 300 Afghanistan army. All right, yeah, but you know what?
300.
300 dudes that are willing to die for whatever reason.
Listen, you know what?
And you're going up against 300 dudes that really don't care about their country because
people in the military, they're bred. They're bred. That's generational.
Oh, over there.
No, here.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you don't find people who don't understand freedom.
Well, you have getting back to like the libs you were saying. You just had you couldn't make it in a school or you couldn't get a job, so you had to join the military. No, it's people want to serve the country. There's plenty of people from the South, the Midwest, the West Coast, the Northwest.
These people don't know they don't really know what freedom is, and the United States came in and showed them what freedom was, but we died for them. They didn't die for themselves.
Well, they lost a lot of people too.
Yeah, but when you have army of 300, they had an air force too.
Yeah, I know.
And you just turn and run. You don't fire a fucking shot.
Well, I'm sure they did.
But
we don't know that we don't know. I'm sure they did.
Yeah, but they weren't ready. I don't care how big the number was.
Well, you had the guy last Thursday, the State Department, the head Secretary of State, going, well, we don't foresee the Taliban taking over the rest of the country from Friday to Monday.
Yeah. Well, guess
so
what?
You either told us that because you knew that was going to happen, and it's like, oh,
it happened.
That's funny, or you were like, you're that, like. Where's the intelligence community? All we heard from when Trump was, he doesn't listen to his intelligence advisors. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have. When he blew up Soleimani, we're going to war with Iraq now or Iran. It's going to happen. No, it didn't happen. When we killed al-Baghdadi, you're just going to get an uprising of ISIS and Al Qaeda back. No, that didn't happen. But yet he's not listening to his senior advisors or the intelligence. 15 intelligence agencies told us this. Well, who the fuck's leaking this shit out now? Where's the intelligence? You know what? We're worried about these people that are on the front lawn of the Capitol building. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
That's the problem. If you wave a red, white, and blue flag, so you know what, Democrats, you should probably put your flags away because you're going to be labeled a terrorist because you have your red, white, and blue flag. And don't wear red, white, and blue shorts or a shirt with the American. Don't wear your Old Navy.
There you go.
1994 American flag shirt because somebody's going to.
Old Navy.
That guy's a domestic terrorist.
There you go.
That's a flag.
Yeah.
Better wear your mask because.
Hilarious. That was even funnier than your first joke.
Better wear your mask because then you're going to be labeled. That's what I mean. What are we doing? Where's the intelligence community? We don't need to worry about those guys.
Are you crazy?
It's just a bunch of dudes on horses and AKs. I mean, I watched Rambo 3.
I didn't.
When he took on Russia, I watched it.
Rambo 1 was enough for me. I didn't see 2 or 3. Was Rambo 3 really?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was Rocky 8. Is there more than that?
Nah, it's like Creed 2 or something. I don't know.
Oh, Creed 2. So what's that? That's Rocky 10?
I guess. It's where he's fighting Drago's son.
Oh, really? Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
He's avenging his father, his illegitimate father, Apollo's life.
Does he kill Drago?
No.
Son? No.
No, but Drago's in it. He's training his son.
Drago's in it?
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I watched it on like.
Was it Creed 2?
Yeah.
All right, I have to watch that.
It's like AMC or something. Or TNT.
I'll check it out.
But where's the intelligence community?
I don't know.
We're worried. We're spying on everybody's phones. We're spying on everybody's Instagram, Facebook. We're doing all that.
Yeah.
But where's the back channels into like the Al Qaeda? Like they're just. There's nobody out there in the sticks going, "Hey man, they're coming." What the hell's going on?
Nah. Well, we're on their side now. Listen, I'm going to tell you, China is running the show. China is pulling the strings.
Yeah, well, they met with them on the July 28th, and then they were like, full force, here you go.
There's a shitload of precious and rare minerals that the Chinese want from the Afghan plains or mountains, whatever you call it. And since the United States is in the pockets of China,
all the lithium batteries and stuff like
the
that.
United States is going to do whatever China says because Biden is sold out.
The big guy.
Yeah.
China
He is sold out. And so China's going to pull the strings. China, Russia. You know, when you have communism all throughout the world and you have one beacon of hope, one beacon of light, you have to shut that light off because you don't want people to taste freedom because they will revolt. And this is the attempt to shut out the last bastion of hope, the United States of America. And if we don't stand up for what is ours, everybody in this country, I don't care who you are, who you side with, you stand to lose your freedom, your liberties. Everything you hold dear to will be gone.
If you think it's a police state now,
this is not a joke.
Wait until they really start
not
pushing.
A joke. Wake up, America, because they're coming for you. And I told you. Yeah. I told you when Biden and Kamala, one of our earliest podcasts, was the warning. They're coming for you. It don't matter if you voted for them or not. It doesn't matter if you supported them or not.
Yeah, they don't care.
They're coming for you. Their goal is 2 classes, the ruling class and the lower class. They want to rule, and you're not going to be part of that ruling class. Trust me. You're going to be the class that's in poverty with your hand out, asking for a morsel so you can live one more day.
Yeah, I heard somebody that I was listening to, he was like, think about how everybody was fighting over toilet paper last year.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the pandemic.
That's going to be the norm.
So imagine like water, food, like forget the toilet paper. What are you going to do then? People can be fighting.
Wake up, stand up. Freedom isn't free. That's for damn sure. So
yeah, and unfortunately we had to lose a lot of people.
Well, listen,
to help Afghanistan out, and people need to realize what actually is going on.
This is a wake-up call. It's either you learn from it or you're going to lose. It's a shame to say. We got to roll, buddy.
Yeah, man.
It's great to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah. I'm going to end on this.
It's okay to be American?
It's okay to be American.
Was that it?
That's it. Orange men out.